Greetings, adventurers, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. We are in the Calenhad here, recovering the memories for Shale, our golem companion here, and we've just wrapped up that order of business by finding this little stone slab that confirmed to her that she was once a dwarf from this Tig, this lost Tig, and said that she'll have much to think about. So. Not much to do now except to get on out of here. And now we have to kind of start figuring out where we're going to go next. Because we've got, well, we're basically done with all of the stuff that we need to do here at Orzammar. Because we've just taken care of everything that we really needed to do. And now we need to really get back to doing, main quest stuff, and we're kind of down to our last two options. We can either go to the Circle, the Mage's Circle, or to Redcliffe. And I think it's probably about time we go to the Circle of Magi. Now, I am going to do a quick level up here, because if I could get a skill point, that would be really nice. I do, or not a skill point. Yeah, a skill point. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to, though. I would have loved to get a skill point in order to increase my herbalism again, to finish up yet another quest for Orzammar, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do that. Drain life, that was what we were thinking we wanted to get, isn't it? Yes. Because otherwise, there's not really any other thing that is around to restore health. And I think it'll be really helpful for Idris to have a way to restore his health. So we'll get that drain life there. That'll be really nice, I think. Okay. We're going to go back to party camp first, see if Shale has any new reflections on this whole ordeal before we decide for sure. But I'm leaning towards going to the Circle Tower. I think Idris has done enough kind of keeping some distance.
At me oddly. Stop it, or I will crush its tiny bird-like head.
I am simply finding it difficult to believe that there is a woman inside of there.
A woman who is also a warrior, and a dwarf.
Yes, that would explain a great deal.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I am leaning towards the Circle, I think. I think at this point Idris has done enough staying away that he's kind of accumulated enough power and political influence that I think that he would be comfortable going back and not really fearing that they would try to get him to stay or face any consequences for his actions at the beginning of the game or anything like that. So that might be what we go ahead and do. But like I said, first, back to the party camp. And we also got a game crashed. Cool. Alright, well, we'll keep recording. And just launch the game. Fun times. Fun times. It happens.
I hear there's been more fighting. The Queen is determined to see this through. My brother says
And the game crashed, so we're just right back here at the entrance to the camp. Hopefully it's not going to crash again, but didn't make us lose too much progress. Because what I was going to try to look at was, I believe, that we ended up getting a gem that is a gift, and I think we should go ahead and give that to Shale.
Very nice indeed.
I did give a good bit of affinity there. Let's go talk to her, see what she has to say.
It speaks.
I've got some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Okay, doesn't look like we can actually ask about it just yet. So how did you end up in Honleith exactly? Do you remember? Was that part of your memories?
Oh yes, that I remember quite well. My former master, the Mage Wilhelm, he brought me. As I recall, he had acquired some position with whatever lord ruled the land. I, being little more than a glorified possession at the time, was brought along. Oh, how he enjoyed impressing the villagers with me. Gollum snarl at that villager there, be fearsome. And of course, I would have to do it.
Interesting. And you didn't like this Wilhelm, I take it.
He did love using that control rod. Fondled it so much, his wife actually threatened to throw it in the lake. Ha! I would have liked to have seen that. Which reminds me, where did it find the rod? Did it pay a great deal for it?
Wilhelm's wife sold it, I believe.
Hag.
Okay. But, do you remember anything now about anything before Honleith?
I traveled with the mage. He did a lot of traveling, I remember that. But where we went, it is rather fuzzy. I remember great battles, fighting many humans long ago. They were all very soft and squishy. And before that, No, there are only images. I was somewhere dark.
Okay. But why were you out in front of the tower, exactly?
That is where Wilhelm kept me. He wanted me out in the open where I could be frightening like a scarecrow. I was supposed to watch for thieves. Pah! Plus, his wife didn't want me indoors. She said there wasn't room for me. Hag.
I love Shale. Tell me about his wife?
I was once larger, 10 feet tall. Then the loathsome hag complained that I couldn't fit through the doors. So the mage had me shrunk down. Can it believe it? And she still wanted me out.
Bummer. How does someone shrink a golem?
With a chisel. And a lot of nerve.
Oh boy. Alright. Alright, well, I'm done asking about that.
Good. I was just about done talking about it. It does like to have a good chat now and again, doesn't it?
I do, as a matter of fact. I think I got another gift that I think we could give to Morgan. I think Morgan might appreciate this mirror.
What have you there? A mirror? It is just the same as the mirror which Flemeth smashed on the ground so long ago. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. It's a gift.
You say that as if I should be accustomed to such a thing. I have never received a gift. Not one which did not come at a price. I suppose I should say thank you for the gift. 'Tis most thoughtful. Truly.
You're welcome. Alright. I think that concludes our business here. Yes. Now, there is still the option. I believe it's always been an option for us to go to Denerim. But being as that is basically right near Loghain's, reach, have always felt that that'd be kind of foolish for us to go close to yet until we've acquired some more political sort of oomph. And I know we've gotten the sort of the support of the Dalish and the support of the dwarves now, but I think it would really take one more sort of group to really have that sort of political backing to actually enter Denerim without fearing for our life, at least from a role-playing sense. And now you could probably roleplay it in other different ways as well as to why you should be able to go to Denerim earlier, but I just haven't. But I think for now, we are going to go ahead and head to Lake Calenhad.
Indeed.
Shale?
Yes.
Now, is there somebody that specifically wanted to go to the Lake Calenhad docks? Or Lake Calenhad for any reason? I really don't remember. I kind of want to take Elba and see how that goes. Lake Calenhad docks. Let's go. Ooh, a random encounter. Elfert. Thank you, thank you. Hello there.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegra can get you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Times have changed in Orzammar, actually, but let's see that discount. What do you have? A diamond maul. We got some weapons. Tome of Skill and Sundry. 1 point to spend on a skill. For 12 gold? You know, I actually don't hate that. Blue satin shoes. I'll take the gifts. Why not? Never know when those could be handy. Tome of Skill and Sundry. I'll buy that. We can sell the dwarven maces and the longbow. Small clear, small chipped. Chipped is worthless. Leather helm, sell that. Scale. Kadash stompers, chainmail boots, sell that. Sell those two as well, I think. Right, I think that's good. Thank you, sir. We shall continue on. There it is. Home, sweet, not home.
What is the name they have for Mother and I? Apostates? Truly, it boggles the mind.
It will be done.
Take that, please, and thank you. Take all of the...
Of course.
Take all of the roots, all of the alchemy ingredients. Don't really fancy going across just yet. Especially since it's nighttime. Might as well see what's going on over here. What's this? Ooh, a tavern. But, what is going on over here? Hello?
Well, look at this. I remember taking you across when you left with that fella Duncan. And now you're a Grey Warden. My pap used to tell me stories about them.
So... why aren't you manning the boat, then?
Templars took the boat.
Great. So I can't get across.
Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester, we got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy, named for my grandmum she was.
Something going on at the tower, then?
I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic, but the tower's always got something to do with magic.
Wow. Radical idea. So is there no way to get across, then? I really need to get over there.
You could try swimming, but I don't recommend it. Nasty things in that lake. I reckon it's all them potions they dump in there. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over, but I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy.
Okay, well, thank you for your help, then.
You're too kind. Your type don't usually give my type the time of day.
Well, my type usually aren't given the time of day either. Hello there?
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry.
Oh, tell me more.
The collective is a self-policing guild of mages who simply want to be left alone. We mean no offense to the Chantry, but we would rather live on our own terms. Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet.
All right. I'll gladly take a look at these requests. Helping fellow independent mages? Absolutely.
Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Make us smile upon you.
Every major settlement, I'm assuming except for Orzammar, possibly. What do we have here? Oh, Mages Collective. Lake Calenhad? What do we have? Places of power. Hear me and obey. My power waning, I, Crebulash the Epithet, require reconnection to the mystic places I have left behind. You, the bearer of this note, shall travel to these places and trace upon them my personal glyphs, claiming their eldritch energies for my own. You will come upon sites of mystic power in the ancient places of the world, the Brazilian Forest, the deep roads, the heart of Denerim, and near the base of the Circle Tower. Interesting. Careless accusations. The activities of the Maleficarum on my doorstep did not go unnoticed, and now I am in danger of being brought before the Templars myself. A small band of drifters claim to have seen me practicing forbidden arts, and they have left to deliver testimony of my alleged deeds to the Chantry. I ask the Mages Collective to find and stop these false witnesses by any means necessary. They were traveling along the road from Lothering to Denerim, where their lies will seal my fate. Okay, I'll take that. That sounds like a worthy cause. Notice of termination. There comes a time in each young mage's life that he must strike forth from beneath the shadow of his mentor. For my 3 young and unremarkable apprentices, this time is now. He who accepts this calling takes it upon himself to deliver documents of congratulations to my apprentices, who will no doubt be uninformed as to the contents of this missive. The apprentices' names are Steric, Alina, and Sheth. I have cleverly sent them away from my abode so that they may receive this information in a public place, thus guaranteeing the safety of my willing courier. You will find 2 of them in Denerim. The other is procuring a slightly rarer item from Orzammar. And be sensitive. I would not wish harm upon their delicate feelings. I'll take that one. Thy brother's killer. My worst fears have been realized. A band of devilish Maleficarum are performing their profane rituals within close proximity to my own sanctum. This cannot stand. I, Jabasto, charge he who accepts this request to destroy the fiends before their evil brings unwanted attention from either Templars or demons to my back door. Travel to the Brazilian Forest and slay these blasphemers. Okay, herbal magic. Disaster! So consumed have I been in my personal projects that I have neglected to collect vital components of the herbal remedy I use to sharpen my mind for thoughts of the other world. Without it I am ruined! Ruined! I'll humbly reward any who bring me 10 bundles of deep mushrooms. With this, I can continue on my quest for enlightenment with a clear mind and fewer bouts with drowsiness and indigestion. May he who accepts this request be showered in riches and love from the Maker's heart for this noble and selfless act. This is literally my salvation. You know, we'll take that too, and we might as well just take the Places of Power quest too. Why the heck not? Letter of termination? My dear apprentice, I have sent this courier with this note to officially end your period of apprenticeship. I harbor you no ill will, for despite your complete incompetence, you have failed to do lasting harm to myself or my work. Sadly, I will not have a chance to witness your floundering attempts at improvement. When you return from your current errand, your apprenticeship will be over. Now hurry, I have dire need of the supplies I sent you to procure. Oh gosh. That's funny. Interesting. Alright, well, independent mages, trying to live independent mage lives. I support that. Let's go ahead and go to the inn, shall we? Not much going on here, is it? Not really a lively place. Are you a waitress?
Good day.
Nope. You there, innkeeper.
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you?
I'd like a drink.
Of course. What would you like?
You can't actually buy a drink, can you? Although, a firebomb, that could be pretty useful. Take that. I'll also take all of the potions that they have. Injury kits, lesser injury kits, galore, lyrium potions. Take all of those. Yes, thank you. Wine. I don't really need any of the rest of that. Swift salve. Increases user's movement and attack speed. That's pretty cool. I'll take that. Accessories. No. Ooh. Caddis of the Siege Breaker. Might as well. I need to get something else for Elba. Crafting. What do you have? Lyrium dust. I shall take some of those, please. Some life stones I think are going to be useful. And elf fruits. That is excellent. Alright. Thank you very, very much. And Elba has a level up, actually. Can I equip that for... Perfect. And let's level him up. I'd like to get him some constitution. Okay. Really not much going on here, is there? Shady patron.
What are you looking at? Can a man drink in peace?
You're just looking shady in the corner.
Water down ale, damp beds, rickety stools. Why do I even bother?
Good day.
Good day. Alright, there's not much I can do here then. I suppose I should, Mage's Guild. What's that one? Can I just turn in the bundles of deep mushrooms? Yeah, it does look like that.
The Mages Collective thanks you. Make us smile upon you.
Alright, quest completed, and we got, one sovereign. Not bad.
As you say.
Landmark boat.
I could just walk along the lake bottom to reach the tower. It, however, could not.
Yeah, rub it in. What's this? Your hound seems particularly interested in this landmark. Why? Elba, what do you find? Bari dominance is now active. Oh, goodness. Claiming territory. Great job. Great job, Elba. Doing good. Alright, I guess we should go talk to this Templar and see what the heck they want. Hello there?
You! You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
I figured so. And who are you?
I am the person appointed to stop all unauthorized access to the Circle Tower. Meaning you, because you're unauthorized.
Right. Well, if you let me in, I won't bother you anymore.
No. I've one job and one job only. And by the Maker's shiny gold cutlery, I will do it.
Look, I really have business here. I'm a Grey Warden.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it.
I don't have to prove anything to you.
So I'm not good enough for you. Fine. See if you get into the tower on your own.
Look, I warn you, my patience is wearing very, very thin.
Is that bad? Look, I'm, just trying to do my job. I'll take you right now, just like you wanted.
Good. Please do.
Come along, I suppose.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we wait and pray.
And I thought you were out of my life forever.
Well, look who's back. A proper Grey Warden now, are we? Glad you're not dead.
Really? You're truly glad I'm not dead?
Perhaps. Now we're dealing with a situation that doesn't involve you, Grey Warden.
Well, I am a Grey Warden, but I am also a mage. And as a Grey Warden, I have a right to know what's happening.
I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls. We were too complacent. First Jowan, now this. Don't think I've forgotten your role in Jowan's escape.
I'm glad my friend escaped from you, honestly.
I can only hope that someday Jowan gets what he deserves. But right now I have other pressing concerns.
So, what has become of the first enchanter, then?
We don't know. We saw only demons, hunting Templars and mages alike. I realized we could not defeat them and told my men to flee.
Well, for all your bluster, you Templars are just cowards, aren't you?
They took us by surprise. We were prepared for 1 or 2 abominations, not the horde that fell upon us.
And so what is your plan, then?
I will destroy the tower, raze it to the ground. But I cannot risk more of my men. The doors remain shut, and they will protect us for now.
Okay. So, you just shut everyone in there, including innocent mages?
Not just mages, but my Templars also. I had no choice. The abominations must be contained at all costs. We do not mean for the doors to stay closed forever. Everything in the tower must be eliminated. I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
Oh, really? How can you think of annulling the entire circle?
You assume that there will be any mages left to kill. This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
That's about all the thinking I would assume a big hammer like you could come up with, isn't it? Well, the mages are not defenseless. Some must still live.
If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing.
When did you send word to Denerim?
A while ago, and it worries me. The Civil War has no doubt caused much turmoil. Has the Chantry been caught up in it? I can only guess. Denerim must have received our message. It cannot be much longer.
But you can't just call the entire circle. That's too far. Out of all the things that you plan to do to mages, and all that how little you care about mages, just burning up the circle is just a step too far. There's no way.
These are not the mages, you remember. They are abominations. To save their souls, you must harden your heart. It is the innocent folk of Ferelden who matter. I would lay down my life and the life of any mage to protect them. No abomination must cross this threshold.
But I must try. I can try, and I can go across and see what happens.
A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
Alright, well, goodness, so all of the mages are caught up there, aren't they?
I don't want to die.
Who all do we have here? Blank Vellum? That doesn't really help.
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last.
Do you have any supplies for sale?
Yes. Would you like to trade?
Sure. Let's do it. Hell, I'll take all the health potions I can get. And injury kits. And Mabari Crunch. And Lyrium potions. Very nice, very nice. Injury kit recipe. Please and thank you. Firebomb recipe. That's not bad. Anything else? No, that's about all we can take there. Alright, well, I can just hope that we have enough preparations to go into this place.
It'll rip you apart and eat you from the inside out.
And some of us are stronger than Templar cowards. You have anything else to say?
Yes, was there something else you wanted?
No, please excuse me. Better to keep going than to talk with this worthless guy.
They burn! It's unbearable!
So the mages are all locked within. A fitting end for those who gave up their own freedom.
Hey, not everybody chose this life, Morgan.
Be on your guard. They could attack at any moment.
Alright. Once we go through, there's no coming back.
As you say,